Hello and welcome everyone to the Verizon Racing League's broadcast of the Amp Energy Cup Series Folds of Honor QuikTrip 90 from Atlanta Motor Speedway. It's a 60-lap race here today. We'll go over the starting lineup and we'll get the command of fire engines. Kevin Harvick starts on the pole for this race with DJ Kennington alongside of him in row 1. Row 2, Darrell Wallace Jr. and Alex Bowman. Great qualifying effort for the 43 team. Then we have Jeffrey Earnhardt and Denny Hamlin in row 3. Row 4 is Matt Kenseth, Casey Kane. Then to round out the top 10 is Timmy Hill and Eric Jones. Row 6, David Reagan and Martin Truex Jr. Row 7, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and Brad Keselowski. Row 8 has Greg Gaulding, Daniel Suarez. Row 9 was Daniel Suarez, Ryan Blaney. And then round out the top 20, Clint Boyer and Austin Dillon. To get the command to fire engines, and we'll give you the second half of the starting lineup.
Drivers, start your engines!
Well, row 11, Kyle Larson and Eric Almirola. Row 12, Joey Logano and Kyle Busch. Row 13 is Jimmy Johnson and Kurt Busch. Row 17 is J.J. Yaley and Michael McDowell. And then we have Corey LaJoie, Paul Menard, Ryan Newman, Derek Cope, Chris Buescher, A.J. Allmendinger, Chase Elliott, Joey Gase, Matt Benedetto, Ty Dillon, William Byron, and Daniel Hemrick to round out the field. Have a 60-lap race here today from Atlanta Motor Speedway. A long ways to go here. Not only this race, but in the championship as well. Saw a very exciting Xfinity race yesterday here in Atlanta. Hopefully the Cup cars put on just as exciting of a race here today for the fans. We're starting to hit the point in the season where we're starting to see some drivers dominate or get up to the front in the point standings, but now is when you need to win. If you're sitting poorly in the points, everybody's getting further and further apart. Pace car has peeled off as we're getting ready to get this race underway here at Atlanta. They approach the restart zone. Up through the gears. Green flag is out. We're racing in Atlanta in the Amp Energy Cup Series. Oh, Austin Dillon already with the problem. Problem for the 3 on the start of the race. He is really holding up the field. Not sure what's wrong with Austin Dillon, but he is very slow. As now down the back straightaway, Kevin Harvick maintains the lead. Now Darrell Wallace Jr. up into second place, but Jeffrey Earnhardt looking to take that position away from the driver, the number 43. Matt Kenseth now on the bottom looking to follow suit. Just a slight lift out of throttle for the 43. He's going almost open throttle around this racetrack. Very fast, hitting over 200 miles an hour. Way over 200 miles an hour down the back stretch. 204 for Darrell Wallace Jr. that time, but Matt Kenseth has taken the lead with the push from Timmy Hill and David Reagan. Now here comes Jay McMurray with help from Brad Keselowski. Track. I don't think anyone expected to see speed this high. Remember, tire wear is pretty extreme here at Atlanta. They will start to fall off quickly towards the end of this race. A little bit of lag on the camera there. Now Daniel Suarez looking for the top spot underneath of Matt Kenseth. They head all the way down the back straightaway. Now the 42 is up to third place with Joey Logano right behind him. Now Logano takes it 3 wide on the entrance to turn 3. He looks for the top spot. Oh, Kevin Harvick looking back on the inside of Logano. 3 wide for second place. on that third lane. You really got to back out of the throttle. That really hurt Kyle Larson's momentum. You see him dropping back. Now Blaney looking for second as Daniel Suarez continues to maintain the lead. The leaders are coming up on the lap car of Eric Jones. Yeah, they're coming up on him pretty quickly. Now it looks like the 37 of Busher is going to try to make a move to the inside. Can't make it happen. Last second dive bomb by the 88. JJ Yaley now looking for second place. Matt DiBenedetto in the 32 right behind him, followed by Denny Hamlin. And they're approaching the 20 car very quickly. Eric Jones much slower than the leaders. It's 3 wide deep in the pack as now Denny Hamlin looking for second place. You see a lot of swapping of position right behind the leader, but no one seems to be able to get past Daniel Suarez. Suarez had a lot of disappointing second place finishes already this season. Not very far into this season, but he's already had a few really close calls with victory lane. He'd like to get a win finally. He might be in position to do it, but now Denny Hamlin trying to take the lead away as they enter turn number 1. And he's got a couple of Hendrick drivers right up there with him, the 24, the 48, and the 9. The 88 of Bowman just a few rows back. What will happen when they catch Eric Jones? I mean, Jones isn't too terribly slow. You can see we have two different packs. Then we have a few different cars strung out as here comes William Byron for the lead. And Ricky Stenhouse making it 3 wide for third. Oh yeah, Byron's going to easily take that spot for Denny Hamlin, no contest. But now here comes Stenhouse down the backstretch with the push from the 78 and the 43. And they just keep swapping positions out there as they are really close to Eric Jones now. Now Truex, last second maneuver to the inside. They'll be side by side down the backstretch. It'll be interesting to see if Stenhouse can get a run off the high lane. Doesn't look like it as Payne's going to get a push from the 80. Oh, Stenhouse is up into the wall. Big problems. Oh, it's the 10. The 4 is off the racetrack. 4 wide down the front stretches. I believe they're about to catch Eric Jones. I think that they all started to kind of panic seeing they were catching Eric Jones. Ricky Stenhouse made a mistake, got up into the wall, and that really strung out this pack. As they have finally caught the 20, but Eric Jones is not moving out of the way. And he is going to fight for his lap because if they get a caution flag, Jones needs to stay on the lead lap if he wants the free pass, or if he wants to get back around. Have a shot at racing for position, but he's not going to be able to hold on. Now the 20 just doesn't quite seem to be very fast at this point in time. Yeah, now Casey Kane taking it 3 wide in the center of the corner. Man, tough break for a lot of drivers in the back of this pack here. It's allowed the secondary pack to just about catch the leaders. You can see Kyle Busch leading that pack, but look at Ricky Stenhouse. He is falling way behind the leaders now. There's now the 33 of Jeffrey Earnhardt leaves the field, but Darrell Wallace Jr. looking to change that as we've completed 15 laps here, 45 still left to go here at Atlanta. That's a long way to go. Such a long racetrack, but I mean these guys are hitting laps of around 26 seconds. The fall off of the tires is almost non-existent. I mean, I would have thought that they would probably be at least a second, maybe even a second and a half off the pace already. But nope, they haven't lost much time. How long can they keep up this 3 wide racing? Now Matt Kenseth looks underneath of JJ Yaley at 55 for second place. He'll take over that position. Now Daniel Suarez looks to take that from him. It's amazing these guys have not crashed yet. They almost did. Ricky got in the wall, but they're racing 3 and 4 wide like it's nothing. Jerry Wallace Jr. leads another lap. Now for Kevin Harvick looking underneath the 19 for second place. Denny Hamlin making his way back up front, as well as Chase Elliott and William Byron. Now Harvick looks for the push down the back straightaway. Oh, he dives it in at the last second. He'll take the lead. Oh, but here comes Hamlin on exit. Yeah, these guys keep driving it in really, really deep, looking for the position on the bottom, entering 1 and 3, whichever lane they get the run on. And they end up just sliding up the racetrack, and that allows the car behind them to get a good run and maintain the run all the way down the straightaway. And that's when we're able to see drivers maintain the lead. Although it doesn't look like that's going to happen with Denny Hamlin. As Chase Elliott goes to the point, but now here comes William Byron. And the lap car of Eric Jones is now in the mix. So this looks like a Daytona or Talladega style race. Didn't expect to see this at Atlanta. This time by, it'll be 40 laps of racing to go. Oh, Denny Hamlin just about hooked Chase Elliott. That would have been bad. William Byron all the way up next to the wall, losing position. Oh, a little bit of freeze there. Camera. Looks like everything is back running. And there comes the 23 car. Rick Galding up front. Surprising to see him up here battling for the lead. And here comes Kyle Larson. With the pusher, and there's Boyer. We haven't talked about him all race long. Field continues to close in on Austin Dillon here. Not by much, but slowly and surely they're catching him. As the 37 goes to the point, but Keselowski's already peeking to the inside. There he goes. Keselowski easily to the lead. Now he hooks that yellow line on the bottom of the racetrack. Now Truex looking for second place. It would be Harvick caught in the middle of the there. Well, now Truex looking for the lead. Keselowski just did not quite get to the yellow line, and that was all Truex needed. And he took that opportunity to go to the lead. He'll take it there. Took the top spot away from Brad Keselowski. Took the 78 out front. But now here comes Ryan Newman. Well, these guys catch Austin Dillon, there's going to be big problems. We saw it happen when they caught Eric Jones. The field got very spread out. Now Ryan Newman to the lead. Here comes the 32 of Matt DiBenedetto. Logano, another driver we haven't talked about all race long. He's up in the mix. Now Truex trying to go 3 wide. Newman way out of the groove. As Logano goes for the lead. I do not know how the 66 did not just wreck the 2 car right there. They all kept it straight. 3 wide for second. As Casey Kane takes that position. They're almost 4 wide back there. And now Casey Kane for the lead. It looks like the 22 Logano couldn't fit to the bottom. His car got a little bit loose as Casey Kane got to his rear bumper, took the air off the spoiler. And now here comes DJ Kennington and Kevin Harvick back to the front. I don't know if these guys are really going to catch Austin Dillon. If they do, it's definitely going to be a lot later in the race than I anticipated because, I mean, he's still good ways ahead of the leaders. They might not catch him. Now David Reagan looking for the lead. Late dive bomb maneuver with the push from Jeffrey Earnhardt. Daniel Suarez back to the front as well. It's almost like a train. Guys go to the front, fall to the back, then get back on the inside, go back to the front. It's now here comes Darrell Wallace Jr. 3 wide up here with Daniel Suarez and Kevin Harvick. Oh, Jimmy Johnson looking 4 wide, can't make it happen. Oh, David Reagan up the hill. gathered up, but he got really loose to the center there. And now the 43 back out front with the push from the 48. Oh, Pennington's the wall. Almost around. 96 with problems there. Take a moment to quickly go back and look at what happened here on entries. Oh, the same thing that happened to the 17 Stenhouse. Gets in the wall. They get 4 wide, and Matt Keswick just about spun him out. I don't know how he didn't. Now we're back caught up with the leaders. Darrell Walsh Jr. still leading, but now the lap card. Eric Jones is coming up to challenge. He's not for position right now. He's in 39th place. But if they do get a caution, he needs to be out front of the leader if he's going to get his lap back. This is a great way to do it. Now we're coming around for halfway through this race. Live. Eric Jones is 2 laps down. He's looking to get one of them back here. And now the leaders have just about caught Austin Dillon. This will be great for Eric Jones if he can keep this position out front. Doesn't look like McMurray's going to have any of that. But if he can manage to hang on for a little longer, if they can get a caution flag, that would be huge for the 20. Austin Dillon's another lap down from Eric Jones. So Jones right now 1 lap down. Austin Dillon is 2 laps down. Dillon's about to go 3 as there goes the 33 looking for the lead underneath the McMurray. There's Austin Dillon. I mean, he's only about 3 miles an hour slower than the leaders. That's because he's not in the big draft pack. But, I mean, the times are starting to drop off. You can see they are getting a little slower. They're not hitting. Oh, we heard some contact in the back. The drivers made contact with the wall. Looks like everybody will gather it up. As now Austin Dillon has been caught by the 20 of Eric Jones. Jones can't make it happen. Yeah, and Blaney's actually the leader of this race. But Chase Elliott's looking to take that spot away on the inside lane. And Eric Jones is just trying every move to get around the 3. He knows he's got to go. He'll get to the inside, but here comes Blaney. Yeah, Jones cannot let Blaney get by him. He has to maintain this position. If he has any chance of getting back on the lead lap, he has to keep the top spot. But here comes Blaney to the inside. Oh yeah, Jones going to get easily past. Might even end up 3 wide with Austin Dillon here. As here comes the 9 of Chase Elliott. I think Elliott's going to try to take it 3 wide. He will. 3 wide. Almost 4 wide back there with Austin Dillon, Denny Hamlin, and Chris Buescher. There's no more lap cars in sight. So that's pretty much it. Now they just got the 20 and the 3 up front racing with them. 25 laps to go. As now the 11 and 9 side by side for the lead. With Logano going to take it 3 wide. Seeing a lot of aggressive 3 wide moves down the back straightaway for the lead. Logano's going to try to make it work. Now here comes Jones up the middle. With help from Buescher in the 37. Stick there on the bottom is now Kyle Larson up to 2nd place. Logano's built a car length and a half lead in the 42. See if he can hang on to it. These guys have been racing 3 and 4 wide pretty much the entire race. But eventually, as these tires wear on, as patience wears thin, the laps wind down, there's going to be some contact. We saw a lot of clean racing, clean but hard racing during the Xfinity race, Xfinity car race, Fast First Truck Series yesterday. And they had multiple late race crashes. You might see some something like that again here today. As Logano maintains the lead, but Kyle Larson looking to take the spot away. Now look like the 42 just can't build up as big of a run. As the tires go on, it's going to be less and less, open throttle racing. You already saw the 42 had to make a major lift on entry, and that's not just him. That's everybody out there. So, I mean, they were able to keep around just under a mile an hour or two underneath of 200 through both ends of the racetrack. Now they're dropping down to 195, and it's just going to get lower as we're coming for 20 to go. And we'll have completed 40 laps. That's a lot of laps completed, but it's still a long ways left in this race still to go. So a lot of things can happen. If we get a wreck up front, like in the front 3 or 4 cars, that'll easily take out the front half of the field. I mean, that'll at least take out half the field. There's about 20 cars involved, most likely, if they have a crash. With how tight this pack is racing, it's a little more spread out now, but I still think that if there's one mistake, it could take out a lot of cars here. More lag on the camera there. Things have started to settle back out as Joey Logano still maintains the lead, but Eric Jones is up to the bumper of Kyle Larson. Yeah, third place is actually Matt Kenseth here in the 6th, but Eric Jones is still up front. Yeah, and Austin Dillon fell way back of this pack here. He's not going to be a contender for the win, but the 20 is definitely going to affect this, as now he's looking to pass the 42 of Larson once again. If the yellow comes out, the 20 of Jones needs to be in front to have a shot at getting his lap back. Because the thing is, I mean, they're not going to have 2 wide restarts inside 10 to go. But if the 20 makes a pass in the leader here and they get a caution, and then he gets the restart signal right next to the leader, and then he gets his other lap back and a caution comes out, he's right back in the race. So he has to fight for everything he can, because the chances of getting a yellow flag are getting bigger and bigger as we're seeing more and more aggressive moves in the middle of the pack that could end up in disaster, as Matt Kenseth has picked up 2nd place from Kyle Larson. Now 3 wide, a little further back in the pack here. They're trying to make it 3 wide. And now Matt Kenseth for the lead. 16 to go in Atlanta. This race is really winding down. But now Kyle Larson making it 3 wide down the back stretch. Man, he's trying to stick it in there. He'll send it. Side by side for the lead. Back to the stripe. Kyle Larson led that lap over Matt Kenseth. And now here comes Jones. Yeah, it's Kyle Larson, while the 20 car passing him won't affect his position, if the 4 car gets by him, that would be huge. And there goes Harvick 3 wide. And Eric Jones just cannot get out front no matter how many aggressive moves he makes. As now Kyle Larson almost got stuck 3 wide out there with Matt Kenseth. Kevin Harvick going to the pole. Now still there's no lap cars in sight. Everyone bottoming out through 3 and 4. See down to 193 right there for Kevin Harvick in the middle of the corner. Cars are getting a little bit, the track's getting a little bit more slippery every lap. We got a caution. We might see these guys come in and put tires on. Although it looks like track position is pretty key here in this race, with the pace not dropping off very much, only about half a second. You can see big lift through center for Jay McMurray as Kevin Harvick has built a huge lead here, about 2.5 to 3 car lengths over the 1 car. But Matt Kenseth looking back underneath McMurray for second. McMurray trying to hang on the outside. Can't make it stick. Yeah, they got that big run down the back straightaway. Matt Kenseth is all over the bumper of Kevin Harvick as he looks for the top spot. He's got still hitting 204, 205 down the front straightaway. And there he goes. Kenseth looking to lead. Couldn't quite make it happen there. Harvick maintains the lead. 10 to go this time by. There goes Kenseth. Looking back underneath the Harvick, but he doesn't have a push. Side by side into the corner. Kenseth has the nose. But Harvick fights back on the outside. Yeah, Harvick about 2 to 3 mile an hour faster on the top. But now Harvick's help is gone. As the one car way into the wall up 3 wide. And that'll cost Kevin Harvick the lead, maybe even second place. As with 9 to go, Matt Kenseth is out front. Now Jeffrey Earnhardt up to second place. Kevin Harvick slots back in third. But he's not done yet. He's looking back to get to second place underneath the 33. Now here comes the 96. 8 laps to go. Logano's back up front. Clint Boyer on the high lane. Timmy Hill in the 66. Yeah, if you got anything left in the tank, this is when you use it. I mean, everybody's pushing it for what it's worth. 7 to go. This time by for Matt Kenseth in the 6th. Here comes Logano looking for second. Oh yeah, he'll get it 3 wide on entry. Oh, now Kenseth just about got wrecked by Harvick. And they're 3 wide. Matt Kenseth through center just about cut Kevin Harvick off, and I believe Harvick just went up the middle and took the lead. Barely clears Logano. Now, these moves getting nicer and nicer. About 15 laps ago, there's no way Harvick would have cut down in front of Logano like that on entry. But now you got to go, and you got to block for everything you can. Logano got the run down the front straightaway still. 6 laps of race to go. Harvick seems to be the only driver so far this race to be able to really use that high lane. It's really only through 1 and 2, but he's making it work. Well, I spoke too soon. Logano's going to get him cleared off of turn numbers 4. Now Casey Kane looking for second. Harvick's going to have to find a place in line with 5 to go. He can't afford to be hung out in the high lane. He has to get back to the bottom groove. If a caution came out now, the race would be over. Now you got to put yourself in position to win. There comes the 43. Darrell Wallace Jr. looking for second. No, he's not going to be able to make that happen. Casey Kane back to the bottom groove. Joey Logano still out front. Coming around for just 3 laps to go here in Atlanta. Can Logano hang on? He's had a dismal season, multiple DNFs. Terrible finishes. Can he hang on? But here comes Kane. Side by side down the front stretch with 3 to go. Oh, and the rest of the field has had some sort of a problem. I believe the 96 got in the wall. He's got some right side damage. I believe he got in the fence and held him up. Now Harvick looking for third. Logano to the high lane. Casey Kane is coming to pit road. A bunch of cars to pit road. 2 laps to go. You can see there Casey Kane was running out of gas. He came to pit road. Joey Logano back out front now. Yeah, heartbreaking for the 95 team. Just 2 more to go for Logano. Oh, I don't think he's going to be able to make it. No, he's slowing. Everyone's slowing except for Suarez. White flag, 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank. Daniel Suarez. Way behind. He's had many second place finishes already and many disappointing losses. Chase Elliott's going to get close, but I don't think it's going to matter. Through 3 and 4. Daniel Suarez in the 19 is going to win in Atlanta. Elliott's going to pick up second place. I don't even know who got third. Darrell Wallace Jr. Third place. Fourth was Timmy Hill. Fifth was Logano. Sixth, Jimmy Johnson. I'll have to look at the finishing order later. I don't know if Suarez has enough gas to do burnouts, but I did not see that coming. What a fuel mileage race. The 19 and the 9 were both able to make it on gas. Finishing order, Daniel Suarez somehow pulls off the win. Chase Elliott gets second place, one more lap, and that could have gotten dicey on gas mileage. Man, with just 3 to go, and even 2 to go, a lot of cars came down pit road. Logano, still a great finish in third, but a third is not a win. Team desperately needed a win. Boost momentum. Darrell Wallace Jr. fourth, fifth was Timmy Hill, sixth Jimmy Johnson, seventh Chris Buescher, eighth Paul Menard. I don't know where Menard came from. Ninth is Casey Kane, who dropped a lot of positions after having to come to pit road for the lead. And then 10th was Martin Truex Jr. Rest of the lineup of the cars here, you can see then 2 laps down Eric Jones and 3 laps down with Austin Dillon. In a crazy fuel mileage race, Daniel Suarez takes the win in Atlanta. See a look at the top 10. Only 5 cars finished on the lead lap. Only 2 that were not finishing the race on pit road. How about the top 10? Take a look at the point standings here. Well, 7 races, 7 winners. No repeat winners so far in this season. Greg Galding leads the point standings along with Martin Truex Jr., Jeffrey Earnhardt. You can see Daniel Suarez with his win there. That'll lock him into the playoffs. And then 2 drivers not inside the top 16 in points. Playoff cut line right here. Clint Bowyer has it by just 2 points over Matt Kenseth. Matt Kenseth is one of the drivers that was up front late at Atlanta, fell back, did a pit strategy. Look at this, Derek Cope and Timmy Hill. Great positions for these teams as they're inside the top 16. We still got a long way to go until the playoffs. 13 races. Well, next week we're going to Evergreen Speedway for the running of the Evergreen 40. This has been the Verizon Racing League's broadcast of the Amp Energy Cup Series. We'll see you next time.